Hey, welcome back to the channel. So once again, another cool and rainy kind of weekend here in Nebraska. Kind of unseasonable for this time of year. Like right now the temperature's only like 55 degrees, so it's kind of crazy for being first week of June and being this cool. It's been rainy. It was raining again this morning. Wasn't really showing chance of rain, but it rained. It's kind of the way the last 3 weeks have been, just cool and rainy, which it was all right. We were super dry before this little rain spell we've been getting, so we definitely needed the moisture. It's been really hard to get hay put up though, and for the guys that are trying to finish planting, it's been hard for that too. So but anyways, I'm going to show you here. We went and purchased another tractor yesterday. This one thanks to Moline Dan. For those of you that watch him and know him, he sent me a text last weekend and said, hey, I know of a tractor near you, go get it. So we went and got it. So thanks, Dan, for letting me know about this, and I'll show you around here. It's a 5-star diesel. It's got a narrow front on it. It does run. The story is the tractor got parked in the barn in the mid-80s and it just sat. Went through a flood in 2011. The guy got it out and got it unstuck, put new head gaskets in it obviously when he had the heads off to get it unstuck. Got it running in 2011, went and put it right back in the shed. This week he pulled it back out and it pretty much just started right back up from what I understood, but I know when we got there it no more than turned over 2 turns and it started up. So if this tractor was parked in the mid-80s, it might not have had a whole lot of use. I know I always look at the clutch pedal and stuff, but how wore down the bumps are. I mean, you can see that they are somewhat wore down, but they're not. Look in the bottom how it's kind of smooth. Usually you'll see that all the way across when they've been used a lot. And I'm not too sure how much this tractor was actually used. He said when they had it on their farm for like 10 years, all it did was plowed in the spring and then it would sit in the shed the rest of the year. So the paint does look all right. It has been repainted. You can see, where's some spots. There's some spots up here somewhere where you can see it. Like right here's a spot. You can see the other paint sticking through the bottom. But overall, not bad. I'll start it up here in a minute, but the rims are pretty crusty on it, but that's all right. I know we for sure got one rim here. You could actually buy these rims brand new yet if you wanted to, but we'll see. Either new or used, we'll see. This tire didn't take air when we got there. We put a new valve stem core in it and now it aired up fine, so we probably took a little life out of it rolling it on and off the trailer being flat, but the guy couldn't get it to take any air when he got out of the shed. So we got home, worked on it a little bit last night once we got it unloaded, and did get it to take air. This brake over here on this side is hanging up a little bit too. We'll have to get that work free. And then the batteries too are from I think 2011. They don't basically hold a charge at all. I just put my jump pack on it and start it, but I'll show that. Somebody did change the seat. This is like from an early 602 or like an M5 seat. It's supposed to be more like a square seat, which I'm kind of wondering if this cushion maybe ain't off the original seat, but the actual seat pan and stuff itself's all been changed. But so yeah, there's that. This has got the Bosch injection pump on it. It's what the early MM diesels use instead of the Rusa Master. The fuel in it, we definitely got to change the fuel. The fuel is old. It's got like a half tank of fuel in it, but it doesn't even smell like diesel fuel. I'm really surprised it runs as good as it does with the way that fuel is. This cross, it's not all busted up. It is some back here and a little bit here, but normally these things are just completely destroyed. But overall it's not bad. He said that when they used to plow with this cross was actually off of here, and they had hooks up here, and they used to hang an engine block off the front of it, and that was their weight for when they were plowing. So I'm glad they took the cross off, because this thing probably really would have been destroyed. But I would have liked to see pictures of that engine block hanging off the front of this tractor, because I'm sure that was pretty unique to see. So yeah, the generator does work. When I got my jump pack on, it's got one of them indicators that show the voltage, and as soon as it starts up, the voltage goes up to a little over 13 volts. So the generator is working. That's kind of nice. A lot of times those don't work. We do have the center part of the hood. We got it off because there was a mouse nest up in here, which you can kind of see the remnants of. And then this little door here for the fuel tank still on it. A lot of times those are missing too. But Yeah, and see this room here is crusty too. It's not as bad. Another thing is they got these hubs on backwards, but that really isn't too bad to change as long as you can get these U-bolts broke loose on the inside and you can flip them around. But so let's get 3-point. Center link is missing. He said he didn't know where that was, so you know, that's pretty common. Along with these being broke, it's also common. But yeah, so probably really not gonna have to do a whole lot to this thing. Probably just get a good battery on it and get some fuel in it, and we'll see about the rims. I mean, we filled this tire up yesterday, it's still holding air. Guarantee if we were to do much driving with it, it probably wouldn't hold air much. Dad did want to maybe rake hay with it. The plan was to rake hay today. I was gonna get the drone out and we're gonna rake hay with it, but once again it rained this morning when it wasn't supposed to, so the hay is still getting wet, which, you know, it was one of them things. The hay was getting tall, there was getting to be some weeds in it. We had to cut it anyways. Dad cut it on Monday while I was gone, and so yeah, it's been getting rained on all week, but it's one of them things where it just needed to get cut. So but yeah, I'll I'll set this here and I'll fire it up and let you guys take a listen. There's that. I said thanks again, Dan, for letting me know about it. Pretty good tractor, I think. The amp torque does work in high and low, so that's always a plus. I guess I didn't really show the dash yet. It is, you know, dirty, kind of rusty like they all usually are, but yeah, it's not bad. Guess what else? I think pretty much covered all of it. The front tires are, you know, look like they were basically brand new when we got parked, but they're very cracked, so probably need new front tires at least. Put new front tires on it. This tire probably get replaced. And we're gonna drain the fluid out of the other tire. But so yeah, that's the 5-star. This is serial number 945. I think I was looking at the book, it's 11 or 1200. I don't remember exactly, but not necessarily exactly a rare tractor, but just doesn't seem like, especially in this area, you don't see too many 5-star diesels. So we do have a 5-star propane here. I got a video a while back. We're moving bales with that 5-star propane. But so now we got a diesel and a propane here. So here's the actual plan for the day. Now that we're done with the 5-star, we're gonna get this tractor up by the shed by the other 707 parts tractor I got sitting over there, and start taking the tin work off of this one and putting the tin work off that tractor on here. Like I've showed before, a couple videos past, the sheet metal and all that tractor's got nice paint and stuff on it yet. Yes, it was repainted. Then it sat outside from the place it was at before, but it still looks a lot better than this faded stuff. This tractor here came from southern Kansas, basically right on the Oklahoma border. So definitely a lot of in the sand and the sun, a lot, and pretty much just bake the yellow red off and the white. So that's the plan for today. Get it up over there, and we'll see what we can make this tractor look like, before, and obviously use it before, and we'll see what we get done for the after. Okay, so we got the back tired up, checked the oil, got oil in it, so we'll go ahead and see now if it'll start. It usually does. Got the gas on. Usually always start them on vapor, and if you're gonna go work them, just switch them over to liquid. Feel those of you that aren't too familiar with these. So should we get there? Wait, one important thing. I forgot that I had to rob the battery off this tractor for a different one, so hang on, I'll bring it right back. I better grab a battery. Okay, so we got the battery on it. Got the fuel on, should be ready to try to start it. Usually this thing doesn't start too bad. It wasn't all that long ago I had it running, so see if we can get her fired up. Okay, we'll try that again. As you probably heard, the battery is dead, so got the boost pack on it now. Okay, take 3. Ended up getting a different battery. That this other battery I had on there just was not nowhere near as good as I thought it was. Basically, probably need to go to the dead battery pile. But got a Brand X John Deere battery on there now. It's off my 900, and we'll try to see if we can get it running now. Boy, the difference a good battery will make. While I was out here with this air compressor, I was going to go ahead and air up some of these tires. This is a U standard propane that I got. The left rear tire is low on it, so got this. I think there's a couple of Z's, maybe an R over here that needs tired up. So I'll just probably do it on a time lapse. I don't want to bore you guys to death just watching air going tires, but I can do that quick while we're out here. Okay, that should be the end of the tires. I didn't even count how many there was, but quite a few. That's one bad thing about owning all these tractors is tires always go flat, batteries, you name it. You guys that got all tractors, you all know too. But try to just keep them aired up. You know, we're actually working on, we got a shed bought. We're gonna get moved over here, so get some of these inside, and then the plan is to build another shed after that. Hopefully have all these inside here. That's our 2-year goal right now. So working on that, and anyways, we'll get back to work on the 707. Okay, so I'm getting ready to lift the hood off. I got the muffler off. I got all the bolts out, but I just put this little short hood piece up right here. You just kind of tell the difference. I don't know how good the sun's showing, but just tell the difference how faded like white this is. This is a nice yellow, so we'll get these switched. All right, so we got the hood changed out, put the side shields on. I still gotta do the fenders yet, but you know, so far it looks pretty good. I think I'm probably gonna end up painting this just to where it matches, but the rest of it, you know, will be fine. I still haven't decided. Someday I might paint this tractor, but you know, for now, this will be good enough. This frame that's under here off this blade, that's gonna come off, so that'll be in a future video. But anyways, I don't think it turned out too bad. It's pretty decent, I thought, actually, but I'm not sure how well the camera's picking that up with the sun. So go to this side. The tires for this tractor on the back are on my 706, so that's why this has got this one like this. It's just kind of something to roll around the yard with for now, but get new tires put on the 706, and then I'll put the tires back on this tractor. But anyways, I think I'm going to cut the video here. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.